Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. You already know we love our light gun games. We just recently put out our Nintendo Wii light gun rail shooter buying guide to help you bring that arcade experience right to your living room on the Nintendo Wii. In today's episode, we're going to talk about 4 more games that can help you accomplish that feat. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Fool's Gold by Rusty Rail Brewing Company. It's an Imperial Peanut Butter Hefeweizen.
Oh my lord, this sounds like it's going to be a good one. You know the drill. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to. Let's talk about 4 more light gun games on the Nintendo Wii.
Hi, this is Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters, and you're watching Gaming Off the Grid.
All right, light gun fans, this one is for you. We have unearthed 4 more light gun games in addition to the ones we already covered in our prior episode on this topic. And some of these games are really good, and some of them are just kind of so hokey that they're still fun.
Yeah, just light gun games in general are super fun, but I think let's start with the best of these 4, and I'm going to start with the bad news. Terrorists have invaded, and it's up to you to kill them.
Target Terror.
Target Terror.
It's a Konami game, and if you think back to Lethal Enforcers, which is also a Konami game, you're gonna feel right at home with this game. It's got the digitized graphics, you know, it almost looks like real photographs.
And kind of live action, like it feels like real people are coming out and they pop up. Some of the sequences are repeated a lot, like the guy crawling. I remember him. But this game is so sweet. You can get different weapons. You start with just like a regular handgun, then you get like a machine gun. There's a flamethrower, there's an RPG, there's like a thing where you can like freeze people.
Yeah, it's a nitrogen gun.
Then there's like a laser beam. It's super cool, but this game is super hard, but it's a lot of fun.
It's one of those games that could have easily been in that first episode we did, but we just did not know about it. Somebody in the comment section of our last episode mentioned this game and was like, you know what, gotta check it out, and holy hell, it is an awesome light gun game.
Yeah, I was very worried by the cover because I was like, this game's gonna be terrible or just pure terror.
Oh, it screams budget title when you look at it.
It looks so bad, but man, this game has a real authentic arcade experience, and it is so much fun.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me a little bit of Area 51 too, and someone else had mentioned in that other episode how much they wish Area 51 would have been ported to the Wii, because it would have been perfect for it. But anyway, Target Terror, the Konami game on the Nintendo Wii, you cannot miss this one. You've got to pick it up. If you're a light gun rail shooting fan and the arcade experience you wanted at home, this game is a must-own for sure.
Now let's move on to a game that we just recently learned about from our good friend Metal Jesus Rocks. I don't know if I can technically call him a good friend because he doesn't know us, but he's our good friend. He just did a Nintendo Wii Hidden Gems episode, and he brought up Medal of Honor Heroes 2. And at first, this game isn't a railgun, light gun game, but there's an arcade mode that is.
Yeah, so it's got a traditional campaign, which is kind of more of just your first-person shooter. It's a war game, obviously, Medal of Honor, but there is an arcade component, which I had no idea, and we was watching his video, and over the years, Metal Jesus has spent a lot of our money because he always finds these type of games. One of our favorite channels out there. Anybody that does this knows who Metal Jesus is and likes what he does for the most part. But anyway, we're like, you know, let's give this game a try. The only drawback to this game, I think it's really fun as a rail shooter, but it's only 1 player.
Only 1 player. It says it's up to 4 players on the box, but apparently that's a misprint.
Yeah.
So that sucks. But the game, you can get it for super cheap. It's a fun 1-player shooter. One thing that I couldn't quite figure out was the reload mechanic. Like, you had to do it like kind of slow.
It is a little rough. There's like a rhythm to it.
Yeah, you have to find the rhythm, and it's kind of annoying, but it looks sweet. Like, if you're a fan of the Medal of Honor games, or if you're a fan of like war games like Call of Duty, Battlefield, stuff like that, and you love light gun games, you'll feel right at home with this one.
Absolutely, and the cool thing is it's kind of, maybe 2 games in one, because it's got the arcade version and then the traditional campaign.
Yes, so that's really cool.
And like you said, very cheap. I think we picked this up at GameStop for like $2.99, so very reasonably priced.
One thing I do want to say though is you have to use the nunchuck on this one though, so that kind of sucks. It's how you crouch and zoom in and stuff, but it's not bad because you can just put this hand down and do all the work.
Absolutely. So anyway, Medal of Honor Heroes 2, it's worth a run, but it's only 1 player. Moving right along, this next game, again, kind of screams budget title. It's called Nerf In-Strike Elite. Allegedly, this game came as like a full toy set with a huge like Nerf blaster,
that's
right?
badass.
We don't have all that. All we have is the game. But the game has this really like unique Saturday morning cartoon vibe to it, and you shoot Nerf darts.
Which is badass. Yeah. I love Nerf guns, and this game is a 4-player light gun rail shooter, but you're shooting Nerf guns, so every time you shoot the screen, your little bullet comes out, and the bad guys shoot at you with Nerf bullets. So it's very kiddie, it's very cartoony. If you have young kids or like young nephews or nieces, and they love light guns, this is the perfect game for them. Yeah. They'll love it.
Very low on violence, obviously. Yeah, think Saturday morning cartoon.
It's enjoyable, but, you know, we love our hardcore House of the Dead, you know, violent gore, so this game was kind of mellow for us, but it was still fun.
Yeah, and I love, there was this, like, it's like a little thing, but the cutesiness of this game, like when you're entering your name, your little Nerf darts go and hit the letters, and then they fall off the screen. So I think it's really cool, and again, it's a budget title. You shouldn't have to spend more than $2 to $3 for this game, and you know, if you're burning through all the light gun games and you just want another one to play, it's worth picking up.
It's worth it. And speaking of one that you just might need to pick up if you played all the rest of them, is Gunslingers. This one is so funny.
Yeah, so we got this game complete in box, and it comes with 2 revolvers.
Yeah, look at these bad boys.
They are awesome. They don't quite play as good as the Nyko Perfect Shot. Actually, not even close.
Yeah, not even close.
But there's something about holding that long old barrel out there.
So here's how you reload, though. Here's the biggest problem with the gun. You don't reload like a normal light gun game. There's a second trigger on this gun that pulls this mechanic
over the A button.
Over the A button. So if you don't have this gun, you literally have to press A to reload. And also, this thing doesn't work half the time. So hey, good luck.
The best way to probably play it is with an Nyko Perfect Shot and just reload
with A, which kind of sucks. But it's really fun, actually. It's up to 4 players as well, which is super cool. And the cutscenes,
oh my gosh,
are so redundant.
Yeah, this game is actually, so it's fun, but it's kind of on the like horrible side, but it's so bad that it's good. There are regurgitated cutscenes. I think there's only 2 or 3. Yeah. So at the end of every level, you know when you're at the end because they like turn and they like go through the same animations just in a different scene.
Yeah, the chick does like a peace sign and like the 2 people in the back, they go, and they bump arms, and it's like, dude, every time they do this, and there's like 4 or 5 cutscenes per level. Like, it's a fun game, but
yeah, and it's
a budget title.
It is, and they're going after this train that has like what, like a nuclear bomb on it, or some sort of bomb, right?
The main bad guy is a train.
Yeah, the main bad guy is a train. And it's called, this is the part that maybe it's not funny, but I can't get over it. Instead of calling it a steam train, they call it a steam bane.
It's a steam, get it? Because it's a bad guy?
Yeah.
Steam bane.
This game is out of control. If you can find it on the cheap, it is worth picking up. How it's rated T for teen, I don't even know. It must be because of the guns, but it's one of those games that is so bad that there is some charm to it.
No, like we had so much fun playing this because we were just laughing the entire time. And Steam Bait is the best name for a train. That still makes me laugh.
And aside from all that, the actual shooting mechanics and reloading and everything in the game is pretty darn good.
Yeah, besides the reload.
Yeah,
but, you know, you can get past that.
Yeah, but everything else I think is pretty dialed in.
Yeah, it's pretty tight.
We beat it in one sitting. It's a very short game, if you will. But anyway, there's 4 more light gun games that you can pick up on the Wii to bring that arcade experience to your living room. Let's talk about this.
Yes. Fool's Gold by Rusty Rail Brewing Company. It's a peanut butter Imperial Hefeweizen. You're the Hefeweizen expert, so I'll let you start.
This is a really good beer. This is the best peanut butter beer that I think I've ever had, in the sense that a lot of peanut butter beers that I've had, whether it be, you know, stouts or porters, there's a few peanut butter porters that we've had around this area, there's like almost this artificial peanut or peanut butter taste. This just tastes really good. I don't quite know why it's called a Hefeweizen. I'm not pulling out some of those traditional. Yeah, I'm just not pulling out some of those traditional Hefeweizen notes. But this is very strong on the peanut butter component.
Very good peanut butter.
And it's a very sweet beer. Honestly, it is almost like you're drinking peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Dude, that's what the smell, the aroma, the taste.
Oh, the nose is wonderful.
If you love peanut butter or Captain Crunch, this is it in beer form. And I'm not saying that as an insult. I love peanut butter Captain Crunch. So I just want to actually like pull out a spoon and drink my beer with a spoon, you know? Yeah. It's so good. What?
You're just... Oh man, I can tell you love peanut butter Captain Crunch.
Yeah.
Did you and the captain used to make it happen?
I thought you were going to say, why don't you marry it? And I already did, okay? So quit asking.
But no, this beer is, it's divine. And it's another beer that was given to us by BK. And So we've done a lot of his beers in succession here because he brought us so much freaking beer, and the dude he's never wrong. That's the weirdest thing. Like, I'm like, okay, he's told us about a lot of these, and I'm like, man, they can't be as good as he's saying. And then we try it, and it's like, oh, it's actually kind of better than he's saying.
Worried when we were pouring this. An Imperial Peanut Butter Hefty, when we were pouring it seems really thin. It does. And like the color's not
fairly transparent.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, this might not be good, but holy crap, it's really good. Don't let looks deceive you. If you look closely, there is particles and like bubbles and stuff flowing to the top, which is really cool. And man, this is a home run beer.
Not only is it good, or great, it's also very unique, and it is very rare anymore with as much of these episodes and stuff as we've done that we find a beer that kind of just stops us, and it's like, how do we explain this to someone?
We've never had this before.
Where's casual beer drinkers like you who actually started the YouTube channel? So that's the only reason we know a little bit maybe more about it. So it's kind of hard to put into words sometimes, but man, if you like Hefeweizens and if you like Peanut Butter Captain Crunch, bingo.
That's a match made in heaven,
his
right?
name-o.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So anyway, in the comment section below, let us know, do you have a Nintendo Wii and do you play light gun games on the Nintendo Wii? If you do, what is your favorite one? We have covered most of the ones we know about. There is one outstanding one that we still want to get. It's like called Mad Dog McGee. It's like a shooting gallery.
It looks sweet.
Looks very cool. Little above our price range. It's like over 20 bucks, which is a little high for us. But the last episode we did on this was very fruitful because you folks in the comment sections are the ones that brought us Target Terror.
Which is so badass.
So we're so grateful for that. And if there's any more sleepers out there, let us know because we want to have all the light gun games on the Wii.
We're trying to collect them all, and I do want to remind everyone, it is September, it's National Children's Cancer Awareness Month, and we are raising money to donate to a local charity. So any money we make from donations and our live streams, any money we make from merch sales is going to that charity. So if you feel like donating, please do.
Yeah, everything throughout the month of September, 100% of the proceeds will go to the Children's Cancer Connection. If you want to know more about it, head over to our socials. We'll have all the information you need to help out with that great cause. And always tune into the live streams if you haven't already, because they're a great time.
Fun.
Out of control. But anyways, we appreciate you tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Keep gaming, keep drinking. We'll see you next time, right here on Gaming Off the Grid.
He just did a Hidden Wheeze episode. Nintendo Wii.
Hidden Wheeze. What are we drinking
today?
We're
drinking Fool's Gold by Rusty Hook. Rusty Rail. Oh, Rusty Hook.
I have heard of someone being given the Rusty Hook before, and it's not pleasant.
Yeah, but their beer's good.
So we just recently put out our Nintendo Wii Light Gun Rail Shooter Buying Guide to help you bring that arcade experience. I'm
gonna experience you.
Man, I got a ton of experience, so.
Yeah, you want to hire me, bro. I got tons.
Dude, we've been doing this YouTube thing so long, we got so much experience. And sit back, relax, pour yourself a beer if you care to, and let's talk about 4 more light game.
4 more light game? 4 more light game for you.